Tony Poulos here at CommunicAsia2013. I'm here today with CS Slam, who's Chief Marketing Officer at Huawei for the South Pacific region. Is that right?
Hi Tony, how are you?
Good, CS.
Yeah.
A lot of discussion in the marketplace about SDN.
Yeah.
What exactly is SDN and what's the fuss about?
So SDN stands for Software Defined Network. So the core function of SDN is actually to decoupling the software and the hardware. So if you look at and apply SDN into the network, so it's really about decoupling about the forwarding plan and also the controlling plan. So what is this technical implementation, interpretation of the SDN into the network and to the real life of telco network? So as of today, most of the telco network are actually controlling their network basically using the hardware. Right. For example, number of ports, number of bandwidth, what is the traffic applied into the network. So when you have a SDN technologies, so you really control the network more on the software side. And when we apply software into the network, you actually tie the network dimensioning into your business. So that will tell the fundamental difference from a traditional telco network into a future SDN type of telco network.
But can you take an existing network and apply SDN to it, or is it transforming the network, changing all the elements around? What's the process and how are telcos going to go about it?
Yeah, that is the first question always our telco customer putting to Huawei. So we believe that SDN is a long process. So you're actually having a 10 years transformation process to the whole industry.
Wow.
So we believe we see current telco industry for the past 10 years, there's one thing that is transforming everyone, which is the IP technologies.
Yes.
So past 10 years, we see all IP transformation, and the next 10 years, we see IT transformation.
Okay.
So that IT transformation is the fundamental of why SDN exists.
Right.
Why operators are keen to jump into the SDN, especially those leading operators in Europe. We see Vodafone, Telecom Italia, and also the US operator. Why they jump in now? Because they want to get ready with the next 10 years IT transformation.
And presumably any new equipment they're buying or new elements for the network, they're making sure they're SDN enabled, I suppose.
Yes, you are right. So for most of the new solution and new product that we would like to introduce to our customer always asks us, is this SDN compliance?
Yes.
Is this SDN ready? So our answer to that is yes. So with Huawei vision of Softcom, so it's our Huawei solution in addressing to these SDN technologies. So under this Softcom, all our next 10 years product and solution portfolio will be SDN ready. Then the next question will be, how about your existing equipment?
Yes.
So with this existing equipment, our solution approach is, yes, they are also SDN compliance. Because the whole SDN technology, it doesn't mean that you have to replace all the equipment. But it depends on how the solution, the SDN technology, is being implemented and applied in the different pieces of the network.
Right.
So with your existing legacy network, you can still keep that, and we can add an overlay layers to manage and enable the SDN function.
So presumably now, once you get towards closer to the SDN nirvana, if I could use that word, what are we looking at? Improved performance over the network, reducing costs? What are the drivers for the operators to go in this direction?
Okay, the main driver will still be the cost.
Right.
Still be the cost. Yeah. So over the past 10 years, when most of the telco network has been already IP transformed, so they have achieved a significant TCO saving, in average about 20 to 30% saving.
Right.
But in order for them to face the next 10-year business challenge, like for example the OTT challenges,
Yes.
right? They are getting their revenue. So in order to be ready and fully able to either compete or cooperate with OTT players, though they have to further reduce down the cost.
Yeah.
So in order to meet that, then SDN technology will be able to support that function. So we believe cost driver is still the first driver to having SDN. The second thing is to make sure telco network is opened, open up the resources so that they can actually resell their network access to the OTT player and also to other content providers.
Wow, it makes a lot of sense. We'll be watching SDN very closely.
Sure.
CS, thanks again for helping me out and to understand SDN better.
Yep.
Thank you.